The places you've gone, the things you've seen. It's tragic, isn't it? My grandfather said that all Shiro wanted to do was stop running. That he could never escape himself.
This guy fought too hard for far too long.
There has to be a better way than ritual suicide.
It was a different time, a different culture. From his point of view, it was probably the best thing to do.
This is not the kind of honor my grandfather taught me.
As soldiers, we have an obligation to protect those who cannot protect themselves. We're honor-bound to do the right thing, even if it means sacrificing ourselves to do it. As long as I stay true to my path, as long as I stay true to who I am, I won't follow in this Shiro's footsteps. I'm my own woman, but the lessons these men learned will not be forgotten. Looks like you've been real busy. How'd you learn to make these lanterns?
My grandfather taught me how to make them when I was a child. I remember scraps of colored paper, cookies, and sunlit afternoons.
That's touching.
Yes, those are some of my fondest memories of him. There was only us and these lanterns. The rest of the world just fell away.
This new world must look real different for someone that was born and raised here.
It happened so quickly. Innovation, they say, but this progress feels like a train blasting down the tracks.
Or careening off a cliff.
Yes.
What do you think they want here? Those soldiers?
Opportunists are always attracted to shiny objects.
Not too fond of them?
Have you ever seen tree rot? A tree can look fine on the outside, but be completely decayed inside. Those soldiers are an infestation.
Do you believe it, though, that the scientists can change the world?
I have no ambitions to change the world, just to protect my corner of it, and my grandfather's memory.
Your grandfather had an interesting view of things.
My grandfather called it Bushido, the warrior's path. It was the code of honor developed by ancient samurai.
Sounds complicated.
It always is when you ascribe to a staunch moral code. But that was also the point. You can easily devote your life to fulfilling those standards.
What use were they to him?
Bushido taught him how to act, how to live until the very end. He did horrible things, but those values helped him atone. They're really valuable if you don't take them too far. I do my best to live up to that legacy.
I can respect that. Good luck.
Thanks. You too.
It is not. In fact, this isn't even something you would have seen yesterday.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean just that. This structure wasn't here yesterday. I'm Alvarez Deschamps. I'm one of the head scientists at Skell. I apply the design theories of Pythagoras to World 2.0. It's my job to make this place feel more real. These pylons, though, they just appeared suddenly and unlike any phenomenon I've ever seen. It doesn't feel natural.
Got any theories about it?
Initially, I thought this was a prank, or the work of the Outcast, or Sentinel Corp. But with all the drones circling the area, I realized that it could be some sort of geolocalization tool, or some mineral storage device. But even so, there's no record of a project like this in our database. So, I hate to admit it, but I'm stumped. Since you're here, think you can help me figure it out?
If Sentinel is even remotely involved, I think it's worth investigating. What do you need from me?
Well, with all the drone activity nearby, I think using a drone might be the key to unlocking this mystery. They're circling around in very specific positions, and I have to believe there's a reason for it. I don't, however, have access to a drone to find out.
I'll try to find out what the drones are up to, see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Thanks. I feel like I'm being pranked. It's not like the drones are doing this by themselves. Somebody has to be behind this.
All right. Got it. Tight. Take your positions. What the shit? Goose is dead. Hey, come out. How you like that shit? Keep tight. Check your positions. Contact with hostiles. Contact.
I've got something for you, Deschamps. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but maybe it'll help.
What did you find?
A bunch of encrypted documents. I tried deciphering them myself, but I can't read them on my own.
Huh. Interesting. This wasn't the Outcast or Sentinel Corp at all. According to this document, the drones have developed a primitive form of neural intelligence.
Like artificial intelligence.
It means the drones are not just capable of learning. It means they're capable of observing patterns and producing structures, even art, on their own.
That's a little unnerving, isn't it?
Yes, but also incredibly fascinating. It's a discovery that could revolutionize how we build World 2.0. Thank you for helping me solve the mystery.